So in today's video, we're going to go over the best possible way to just train your characters. And normally, when you just start the game off, you have the EXP training mission, which is just the planes. And as you can clearly see, I have weighted training items, different areas that obviously increase the amount of levels that certain characters are going to level up by. And just to quickly show you the difference between them. So with the milk cartons, Goku goes up by around 50 levels, which is crazy considering how high that level is right now. And I'm going to slightly turn the sound down there. And if we use the plain ones here, it goes up by 10. And then obviously we have this, the wasteland area, which goes up by around 16. So there is a massive difference between, well, even just the regular planes, it goes up by 1 level. So there is a massive difference between even this type of training and the milk carton. So I'm going to put my Goku in there. Very, very close to level 499 after this training. It is going to take 3 hours, but it's definitely worth it, especially when you aren't playing the game. And there we go. Now, the question is, how do you obtain these particular areas / training items? Well, if you go over to your adventures, this is where you obtain them. As you can clearly see right now, I have certain characters on a mission, and once they complete it, this is, these are the potential rewards, and there are certain types of the best against, some of these adventures. Even on this, we have Frieza and Nappa, and, it can obtain some souls so that we can open up more areas in our soul boost area, and obviously get some trading items as well as the Zenny, which is extremely important. And the reason why the Zenny is super important is because if I go over to the soul boost area with the Goku, every single time you open up one of these areas, it costs a decent amount of energy for one, and souls, as well as Zenny. So is that unlocked? I think that is unlocked. See, that alone cost me 27,000 Zenny. I know it doesn't sound like much, but if you're consistently opening all of these areas, then it's gonna eventually pile up. And there we go. I am now out of souls. But it definitely is an easy way to obtain Zenny. It's an easy way to obtain souls as well as the training items. And you can raise the level of certain characters by taking on certain events. For example, the Raditz event. But the thing about the Raditz event is that it can be kind of inconsistent. And the reason why I say that is because some people may struggle against, the later stages. I'm going to take it on just for the sake of trying. So I'll start the battle here. And I will show you guys how much XP I'll get by beating it. But it definitely is tough. And if you don't beat it, obviously, you're going to be in a bit of a predicament. But thankfully, thanks to that crazy summoning spree that we were capable of doing, thanks to them giving us unlimited multi-summons, a few of my guys did limit break, so that means their energy went up. And obviously, there are other factors like they have better abilities. So let's see how this goes, and hopefully I will be able to demonstrate how much experience we can get from the Raditz stage at particular levels. Again, like I said, my Goku is at crazy high level. But okay, let's see what I'm going to do here. Okay, after a decent start, gonna just try to deal as much damage as I can here. And your energy makes a massive difference. Raditz right now, legit has double my energy. But this is a tactic that I use for the most part. I mean, I try to avoid using it online just because it's obviously, I'd rather do something else. But when it comes to these story missions where they can one-shot you, it's you just want to do as much damage as you can in the safest way possible. Obviously recovering as much ki as possible in the time that you have. And now he switched out, but I'm going to stay in here with my boy. I just kind of want to run through my characters one at a time. If they die, they die. But at the very least, I have 2 other characters that are basically at full power. But I'm going to try to get my Rising Rush meter up. That basically means collect as many Dragon Balls as possible, so that when the blue one comes out, I am capable of basically one-shotting him, which is good. Now, with something like this particular green card allows me to power up. It leaves me vulnerable because I am standing still. But thankfully, Raditz did not do anything here. I want to keep getting those Ki Blast cards, but because I have Shalot's out on the field, and he holds a lot of Ki Blast cards, we should be able to get one, and of course we did. So now I go in again with this particular setup, and you may have seen me try this in a different video, but this is definitely one of the better attempts so far. Haven't even been, I've barely been touched. And the thing about Shalot as well is he has a healing ability, which is definitely super clutch, as you can tell. Now, this is interesting because he switched out sooner than... Okay, I'm going to rush... Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, okay. Goku Rising Rush straight away. Hit him with that Ki Blast and then Rising Rush. Oh my god, I got so lucky there. Yo, Raditz was about to pop me with that super attack. He actually was about to pop me that super attack, but I managed to beat it with the Rising Rush. Just about, okay. Normally, I think the super attack would beat me there. But I activated just in time by the looks of things. Okay. So, the element factor is kind of making a bit of a difference here. So, I am going to switch out to the Frieza. And the good thing about Frieza's ability now, especially that he's limit broken, up to level 5, I believe, he has the ability to increase the attack of certain characters, and he also manages to get cards back faster. And oh wow, look at that, perfect setup, a ton of ki, and that is him done, but I think I charged in. No, I didn't charge in. So wow, this is by far one of my smoothest attempts. I'm going to switch over to the Goku, use his ability, going to move to the side hopefully. No, hit him with the Ki Blast though, so that's him. That should be the Raditz done, to be honest. Is that going to be enough? Okay, that is going to be enough to take him out. And there we go. That was a lot smoother than I thought it would be. So, like I was saying, now that I actually took out the Raditz event, this is definitely one of the other ways that you can... This is one of the other ways that you can level up. My Goku went up by a decent amount. So, that'd be... Oh, wow. So, once my training is done with a Goku, that should mean that he is at level 499. I'm going to double check in a few moments. But yeah, that is one of the ways that, that you can train, take on just the toughest stages of a particular event. Story mode most likely won't give you that much XP. Raditz event is definitely where it's at, but I am going to double check real quick the story missions. And you can tell how hard the story missions are based on the levels of certain opponents. So yeah, 92 is going to be the current limit for these guys. Let me have a quick look. Yeah, so it doesn't go up that high. The Raditz event is definitely where it is going to be if you don't want to go through, well, to be honest, the most efficient way to level up is going to be to send some of you guys off on adventures and then do the Raditz event at the exact same time. So whilst those guys are obtaining those training items, you're still leveling up the characters that you want to level up. Granted, it's going to be tough, but if you use the strategy that I went with, then obviously you're going to be more than capable of doing it. And generally, these adventures last 2 hours max. It depends on which ones you decide to do, and obviously these will run out like relatively soon because of course the beta is going to go, and I don't know if it's going to be the exact same thing when the full game comes out, but the point is you're always going to have access to adventures like this. So this requires, well, the best elements are blue and purple. So let's send my Krillin off and the Vegeta. There we go. Hopefully they will come back with a decent amount of training items. What I'm going to do right now is just train a few of my other guys up. There we go. Gonna put Charlotte in there. See, I didn't realize that the milk cartons actually made that much of a difference. So realistically, you want to use this particular type of training for like the Cybermen, because that takes them up to 99 instantly. So that's actually gonna be a good test. How much does certain training level them up by? So that's 74. So I can assume that that's gonna be 99. Okay, 91. What about the 3? Is that the one I just tried? Okay, so that's the one I just tried. What about this? All the way to 99? 64. And I'm assuming that this is going to take him all the way to 99. Okay, apparently not. So this one does take him all the way to 99. I clearly severely overestimated the power of the metal weights. But that does take him all the way to 99. So there is a big difference between all these training items. By far the best one is going to be the milk cartons. I do Dragon Ball, which is dope. And if I go over to the adventures real quick and have a look at the job list, again, like I was saying, it's not always going to be guaranteed, but certain ones, like, I think the longer ones, yeah. So the longer ones have a chance to drop the milk cartons, whereas the shorter ones are mostly for souls and these two. So you definitely want to aim to get the milk cartons because they make such a drastic difference when it comes to leveling up your characters. By the time that this particular type of training is done, my Goku should be at level 499, hopefully. Okay, 498, still a good level, going to be extremely close to being 499 anyway, and the levels do make a massive difference in this game, obviously. And according to this, you can go up to level 999, and another thing is, how do you get to these particular levels? Well, it goes back to the whole soul boosting thing again. So if I jump on, let's jump onto the Doria, just for the sake of actually demonstrating this. do I have another red character that I want to focus on? Nah, it's just Dodoria. So, hop onto Dodoria, and it says class up here. And what you want to do, obviously get them to level 99, and then you want to open 10 energy paths, so to speak. Or just 10 paths. Let's call them paths. And I believe that's number 10. You obviously buy them, 50,000 Zenny. That raises your energy. And once you do that, you are capable of going to the next class, which is Fighter, and obviously increases your level cap as well. And then once you get 20 paths here, you can go to the next level. But obviously it does cost particular types of items, which you can obtain from certain events. Right now we can't obtain this one, which is a bit of a shame, but the point is that is how you increase your level cap and obviously go on your way to getting your character to level 499 and beyond. And I would imagine that the limit for the beta is just going to be 499 because obviously you can't obtain that one item that is required of you. But you can definitely see how grinded the game can be. But my biggest issue with Dokkan anyway is that there's not enough to do. You can definitely argue that there is too much to do in this game, but personally I like that. And I mean, I'm curious to see what the full game is like, and we'll get one pot again. Okay, that's ridiculous. We do get a Goku Dope though, to be fair, so I would take it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That is essentially the best ways to train your characters and how to obtain certain items to take them even further. You now know which items are the best to level up your characters, and you obviously now know how to increase that level cap. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you all in the next one.